Chicago. Hey, Ed, what's on your mind today?
Hey, Tom. Before the holidays, I spoke with Representative Program about messaging, and he said there was no one person or organization that existed, and the best way to talk about messaging was to call your representatives. Mm-hmm. And I want to ask him this, but I'll just pick your brain. And then my question, why the hell is there not a central point or a central person in the Democratic Party for messaging? And what brought this up is during the holidays, I think it was a repeat, where Representative Rokana was not aware of the two Santa Claus theory, which just astounded me because he's brilliant.
I know.
And to back this up, before I talked to you, I called my Senator Durbin's office and I spoke to the rep, and I asked him if the representative, the guy answering the phone, if he was aware of the two Santa Claus theory. This has been going on since Reagan. This should be a meme in the American psyche.
It's been going on since it was 76, actually, when Jude Wininsky wrote that piece for the Wall Street Journal laying out the two Santa Claus theory and saying Republicans need to adopt this, and they've done it ever since. When you got a Republican in the White House, spend like a drunken sailor, and when the Democrat comes into the White House, scream about the debt.
Is that so hard if you're on Meet the Press or PBS to explain how you just explained it? And yet the Democratic Party, I have yet to talk to a single Democratic aide who was aware of the two Santa Claus theory. And when you ask them, you get that, you can almost hear the, oh no, I've got a live one on the end of the line.
Ed, I can tell you why there's not a, arguably the job of messaging should be, is Jamie Harrison the head of the DNC right now? Sean? I think so. I'm pretty sure he still is. He's been on our program a couple of times. But, it should be his job. The problem is that he has to represent all of the Democrats. And you've got Democrats on one side who are saying, we have to have Medicare for all and let's, lots of good progressive things. And then you got Democrats on the other side, like Josh Gottheimer or Jared Golden, who are basically sellouts. I mean, they call themselves problem solvers, and they got fancy titles, New Democrats and stuff like that. But really, they're just people who are on the take from big corporations. And so, if you're representing the entire party, you've got to take this kind of milquetoast position because you can't be trash talking your own people. And
I can accept that to a certain point, but come on, the two Santa Claus theory, I'm serious.
I agree.
For my God, not again. This should be a meme in the American psyche, not just in with the Democratic
I completely agree.
And yet
we only have 15 seconds here. Let me just quickly summarize this. Jude Wininsky said that Americans always thought of Democrats as Santa Claus because they gave us Medicare, Social Security, unemployment benefits, minimum wage, all this kind of stuff. And Republicans needed to become Santa Claus too, and they needed to force Democrats to shoot their Santa. So Republicans should become tax cut Santa Claus. They should, whenever there's a Republican in the White House, they should cut taxes and increase spending and drive up a debt. And then when a Democrat comes into office, they should force the Democrats to shoot their Santa Claus of Social Security and other benefits by demanding that they cut benefits for average working people. And and they've been running this con since 1981. Ed, thank you for the call. Spot on.